when it happened, all of my friends started going to the bridge to ask for help. So they were stopping cars kasi walang signal dun sa spot. And so when that happened, we saw at least two groups na
Who tried to help you guys?
yeah, there was like an old couple and then there was like a group of like built people, built guys that went there, but di sila makakross din kasi sobrang lakas nung
Nung kinuha ka, ano yung energy level mo? Sobrang hingal na hingal? Sobrang drain ka?
I was drained.
Like,
I was
like, hinang-hina ka?
I can't move.
You can't move.
I couldn't move.
Okay, and then, oh my God, so I'm gonna ask this. So, I think there's a battle. I'm feeling you right now na parang there's a battle kung sinong tutulungan mo, Reno or your brother. So, now that you discovered that Reno is gone, how were you looking for your brother? Kung naman yun.
So, bumalik ako dun sa spot na pinagtalunan namin. And then, I kept leaning over if I could see him. Because if I could see him, I could just jump and just at least try to get him and swim it. I-swim ko siya kahit doon sa may where they found me safe. Because at least, you know, he's right there. You can just bring him right away. But that happened like the next day.
What do you mean the next day?
They found my brother the next day.
What? Talaga?
Yeah. So that happened from the police came there at like.
So
3
what
or
time
4.
did this? What time did they found Reno?
They found Reno right away.
What time was this during the
I'm
4?
not sure, probably like 3, 4, yeah.
4?
Yeah.
And then yung brother mo,
My brother, they found the next day, but the day of, we were there since it happened until it got dark. Kasi masyado na daw dumidilim, kaya they're just gonna continue the rescue the next day.
kailan dumating yung help? After 2 hours? After an hour?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
So nakadating yung police, and then there were the helicopter that came an hour and a half after. And so they had to carry my 2 friends and then Reno's body out.
Because I saw a video that there is like a body that the helicopter was bringing. Was that Reno? It's a news.
I think so.
What about you? How did they like take you out from the
Me?
scene?
So nag-hike ako pabalik. I hiked back, like I carried all my friends' stuff, even though I couldn't make it.
What was running on the moment that you were hiking pataas? Ano yung naiisip mo na noong time na yun?
I was like, is this really happening? Like it didn't process to me kasi I was hiking with a friend. So kami dalawa lang nag-hike pabalik. And then nung pagdating namin dun sa bridge, so I was hiking and then I just looked up, shook my head, and then I started crying. And then I was like, damn, this is fucking real.
This is okay. Wow. Were you lost hope already when yung hindi makita si Benedict?
Honestly, I did, but I kind of didn't want to. Kasi, you know, that's my brother.
Of course, definitely.
But then, at the same time, like, you were there when it happened, and then it's kind of sad that like your family thinks that they were gonna find him alive the next day.
Yeah.
You already know that. Like,
Okay, so that night, what time you left the scene? You guys
we left the scene 9 p.m. na din.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. Did you guys stay around that area? Or
No, we drove back to my house kasi kotse ko tsaka kotse ng kapatid ko yung dala namin eh.
Coach, nasaan ang kotse ni Benedict noong time na yan?
We drove it.
Hindi niya na drive, of course.
No.
So, paano, wow, teka muna, nagugulat ako sa mga nangyari. Wow. How did you break the news to your mom or your family?
So, pagdating namin sa bahay, I just said bye to my friends and then I opened the door. I went upstairs. I knocked on the door sa mama ko. So,
Wala kang kasamang friends na nito?
wala. It was just me. That's why I'm kind of mad because, you know, sa pamilya ni Reno, he got the police to come to their house. But me, I have to knock on my mom's door and tell my mom that my brother's dead.
Tapos hindi pa mahanap?
Yeah.
Oh
And so,
no, I'm so sorry to hear this.
When I told my mom, so she was crying, she was sad. We called my mom's husband and then my aunt, so they drove right away.
Back to the...
So they drove sa bahay namin sa Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then we drove back there. So we got home sa Pittsburgh around 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then we left my house 2 o'clock. We got to God's Bath at 6 a.m. And then they didn't find my brother until 12 o'clock noon.
Lumutang ba siya? Or like, inanap, sinearch and rescue siya?
They said he was 30 feet under.
Okay.
So he was just there.
Kita mo yung pag ano? Hindi
No,
naman.
my mom wanted to go there to see, but sabi ng mga police, it's gonna intervene with their search.
Okay.
It's like, you know, your family, and then once you see her, then
How, your first talk naman sa family ni Reno, how was that? When that happened?
So
Did they ask like, paano yung nangyari? Syempre, of course, they have to ask you what happened. Isn't it? Okay.
So I saw yung family ni Reno that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That Monday, then they went to our house, and then like pagka katok pa lang, I opened the door, and then nakita ko si Tito, tapos si Tita.
Oo. Ang
Nung
taas na
pagkakita
naman
ko, like I just knelt. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry po talaga. Like
Oo.
I don't know what to say.
Oo.
I just started crying. I was like, I wasn't a good friend.
So, for sure, hindi ka nakapagpahinga the first night kasi you're comforting your whole family. Is that correct?
I didn't get a sleep until after the funeral. My brother's funeral.
Wow. Pero, ang tanong ko dito, nighttime, ikaw lang mag-isa, noong time na yon, the first night, how was it like? What was your moment?
Actually, I didn't sleep in that room for like a long time. Kasi when it happened, I started hanging out dun nga sa girlfriend ni Reno. So we started sleeping at her place and stuff.
Talagang iniwasan mo muna yung vibe doon sa loob ng bahay, hindi mo kaya.
Iniwasan ko talaga. I just couldn't stand the fact that I was sharing a room with a person in this room.
Oo.
And then now it's all for me.
Oo.
I know a lot of people likes to have their own room, but me and my brother, we kind of just don't care.
Oo. Nag-solo moment ka ba noon na para bang like when you went inside the bedroom, like parang nag-breakdown ka ba or like wala ka bang moment, or iniwasan mo lang yung part ng bahay na yun?
Iniwasan ko lang siya at that time, even though I was barely home when this was happening. Hindi ako nakauwi until after nung cremation ni Reno, and then my mom started saying, oh, like you gotta stay here now, like you gotta be with your family. So that's what I did. And then like at nights I just be looking at the ceiling, just thinking like, damn,
May ganon.
di ko na sila nakakausap. Couldn't text them.
Kailan nag-sink in na, oh my God, they're gone?
Honestly, it hasn't synced in right now still. I still have a...
May in denial ka lagi?
Yeah. I'm in denial still. But I'm learning to accept it, you know?
Yeah, of course. How does all this turn of the events affect your life? Like, ikaw na to. Hindi ko na, we're moving forward na, to you now. Like, how did this affect you?
It affects me a lot because
Ano yung impact niya? What yung nangyari?
it's oh, damn.
Mas naging focus ka ba? Mas naging mapahalaga ka ba sa family mo?
Yeah.
Mas naging appreciative ka ba sa bawat na-encounter mo ng mga tao?
Yeah.
Did it humble you down or like ano ba ito?
It definitely like it did humble me down because now I look at things differently. Like before, you know, it's whatever, but now you gotta think about how are you gonna live without them? Because every day of my life I talk to Reno, like
Wow.
me and Reno talk to each other every day, from 2010 till last year. So we've known each other for 11 years.
Yeah.
And
Like you're
all the
exchanging
time.
texts, messages, snaps, of course, memes.
Yeah.
That's
And then
how's he known
and
for?
then you just don't do that anymore.
Meron bang gano'n na parang bang nag-quiet mode yung messages yung dalawa and then you just started breaking down and
Yeah.
wow. What was your mental state during the whole time that time? Itong time na to is like siguro let's start from that moment na nawala sila. 6 months of that, what was your mental state? Meron ka bang
I was
depressed?
I was really depressed. There were times that, you know, I just want to kill myself.
Oh no.
Because maybe, you know, I can see them again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But now a year now happened. What is your mental state now?
It's good because now I realize that, you know, hindi man sila buhay ngayon, but they still live through me.
Binubuhay mo sila.
Yeah. Because every time our circle of friends sees me, they always bring up Reno. Like, oh, Reno would have done this, Reno would have done this. Like, we miss him, we miss his laugh.
Yes.
Yung mga kwento niya na akala mo totoo, parang di naman talaga totoo.
So, yun nga, balik tayo doon sa time na meron depression mode. Who was there for you during the whole depression? Yung time na yan. Who comforted you nung time na yan? Ito ba pinagdaanan mo lang alone or like may nakakaalam or
I tell people.
You did?
I tell people.
That's
I
good.
tell my friends.
That's good.
Yeah, because ever since that thing happened, they told me that.
Hindi mo siya sinolo yung time na yung lungkot?
When it started, I did. And then when nagka-celebration of life kami nung my friends for Reno and Benny, one of my friends sat me down because he got upset with me. Because I was like, oh, you're not hitting me up more. I'm mad at you because you're not telling me how you feel and how you're doing. And then I was like, you know what? I'm sorry that like you feel that way, but you know what I'm going through right now. But after that, I started hitting people up more. I started talking to them. I started telling them how I feel about them.
What about emotional side? There's a lot of like there's different deaths. So there's violent death, there's tragic deaths, there's sick deaths. Alam mo yan. And a lot of people are just choosing to focus on how they died. And some people focus on living. Diba? Like, wala na akong magagawa. Ito na yung kailangan kong gawin. What is your emotional state right now? Ano ka? Doon ka na basta towards na live na ako, wala, ito na yung nangyari eh. Meron ka bang time na, or ito, nandun ka pa rin sa moment na parang, shit, karang, nandito eh, nangyari to.
I'm kind of past it. Like, I'm okay with living now because, I think around Christmas time, my mom has a coworker na nagpaparamdam daw sa kanya yung kapatid ko. And then in the message, sinasabi nga ng kapatid ko yung nangyari. Like, what happened and stuff. And I believe that it was him kasi alam ni ate yung nangyari even though she didn't know what happened. And alam niya what I call my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I call my dad Papa. And then she was like, oh, tell Papa I'm okay. Like, don't think about me. I'm happy.
Nagkaroon ka na ba ng gano'n na panaginip? Or nagkaroon ka na ba gano'n na visit para sa'yo?
I see both of them in my dreams. They visit me.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
And you feel what? You feel comfortable? Like you get sad after?
It's weird kasi pagka nakikita ko sila sa panaginip ko, sinasabi ko, ala, patay ka na.
Okay.
And then I get scared, but then at the same time I'm like, yo, Reno, kamusta ka na? Like the other night I had a dream about Reno. I saw him, I hugged him. And then you just wake up and
Was there okay, I'm just gonna like push like kind of dig in it. Was there any what ifs, should haves, mga ganun ka, like mga regret? Meron bang ganun?
Yeah. All the time. Like, what if we didn't go? What if we didn't jump? What if we bought the floaties? What if we went to a different place? What if we didn't call out and just went to work? You know, like, what if
Na-call out ka nun?
my brother called out that day?
Okay.
Yeah, and then yung work niya is kind of embarrassing because, you know, they're gonna call him saying that my brother died. Feel bad.
Oo. Yeah. No, don't feel bad. How was the whole... Kailan ka nagsabi, like, when you stood up for yourself na, I have to live now. Ito na yung nangyayari. Meron ka bang gano'n na para bang, I have to accept this, I have to stand up with my family now, I have to take care of my mom, diba? Kasi syempre, your mom is also comforting grief. Like, she's grieving also. When did you actually just like, kasi you're also experiencing grieving on your part, right? And matagal siyang, am I correct? Like, matagal mo siyang you were nurturing that.
Yeah.
So, kailan mo naman na sinabi na parang, I have to be okay now because I have to take care of my mom?
There was a time where I saw my mom, she would just come home and look really tired. And I was just right there at home, like, not doing anything. So I was like, you know what? Yeah. It's time for you to, like, live.
Man up.
You're here, diba? Like, there's nothing really you can do about it, but you just gotta accept it. And so I went back to work.
Gano'n ka katagal nagpa-off sa work?
I was off for 5 months.
Hindi mo kinaya mag-work.
No,
And during the whole 5 months, ikaw ay where?
I was just at home. I stayed home.
You stayed home?
Yeah. I would go out and see
So
my
yun ang
friends.
grieving process mo ng time na yun. Hindi ka muna makapag-work and all that.
Yeah.
Is that
But when
correct?
I got back, I felt good, and then I started talking to people, so that kind of...
Nagkaroon ka ba ng like, na-aloof ka? Like yung hindi ka, naging, is antisocial the right word na hindi mo kayang makipag mingle with people?
Yeah, there was a time that I just don't fuck with anyone. And I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. Like,
You just like wala kang energy.
I just locked the door in my room and then
Nag-solo
I
ka
lay
talaga.
down and just
And then
shut down.
the whole time will just pass. Parang ganun ba?
Yeah, like one time I was just staring at the ceiling, next thing you know, 2 hours has passed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, ganun.
It's sad kasi this Christmas, me and my mom had to redo a picture where we kissed her on her cheek.
Oh.
And so this time it's me and then
Your mom.
my mom, and then we're holding my brother's picture. And then after that picture, I just started crying. And then, you know, everyone just started crying too. So I had to kill the mood, and I was like, oh, I thought you guys are magpapa-games kayo. Bakit kayo nag-iiyakan? And then we just started laughing and stuff.
Hoy, pre, kung talagang iyak mo, yeah, kasi talagang mas nakakagaan ng loob yun, di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, yung time na, may kapatid ka ba bang iba after ni Benedict?
I have 2 more on my dad's side.
How are you close to Reno's family right now? Nag-separate na ba yung ano
No,
niyo?
I still see them.
You still see them?
I still, last time I saw them,
Like continuous pa rin yung connection mo with them?
not really kasi I don't have Tito and Tita's number, but I talked to his sisters.
Uh-huh.
I was nung
Binubuhay niyo nga siya.
That Monday before his birthday, I had a dinner with his family. We celebrated his birthday, and then that Thursday nga nung that time that you hit me up about this interview.
Pag namimiss ng family mo si si Benedict, anong ginagawa mo? Meron ka bang initiative nilalabas mo ba? Or like yung buong family mo? Or like you're there for them? Paano bang ginagawa mo?
Honestly, I haven't experienced that yet. Kasi
How's your mom the whole time? She was strong about it? Like, paano?
She was trying to be strong. She lost her baby.
Yes.
Kasi it's just me and my brother, and then now it's just me.
I realized this. The less you spend time with your friends and families, is the less time like you get to cherish with them.
Yung hindi ka babad. Alam mo, hindi ka, the more ka medyo nag-distance na konti, mas miss mo sila, yun ba yung sabi mo? Or the more ka lagi nandun sila around you?
The more you're around them, like you create more memories that they can talk about when you're gone.
Okay. Yeah. Oo. You're right.
You know,
you're really right.
Now that Reno's gone, we have a lot of stuff that we can talk about, and they're like, oh, Reno like this, Reno did that, Reno said this.
So you cherish, and at the same time also mas marami kang naaalala. You remember.
Yes, I remember.
And then ano pinakamabuting ginawa sa inyo ni Reno? Ano yung pinaka-BFF moments niyo?
Pinaka-BFF moment.
I know na sinabi mo meron yung kanina kung babalikan natin is yung memorable moment yung dalawa ni Reno is about the tapa, right? That's a memory. Pero ano yung pinakamagandang ginawa niyo sa directly?
Honestly, I've known him for so long, but the only thing that I can remember is when he got me a birthday gift. He never gave me one. But like in 2019 on my birthday, he gave me a gift. I was like, now I gotta give you a gift.
Did you give him a gift? No. So how do you honor them, both of them? Paano mo sila binigyan ng... This for me, for us doing this, and we're giving. I feel that we're giving them an honor.
Yeah. How do I honor them?
And I feel like you're not really madamot to tell the story. You become more open to everything.
This is actually the first time that I'm talking about it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So, how do I honor them? I just do everything for them. Like everything that I do is.
Did you like parang sinich mo sila na para inspiration mo?
Yeah, they made me I made them my motivation.
Oh, that's so nice.
To wake up in the morning and live.
What do you wish that you have? I mean, ito what ifs lang ulit. What do you wish na sana nasabi mo sa kanila?
That I love them. I never said that to my brother. I never said that to Reno.
Never.
I never even said thank you to them.
How did it change you? Ngayon ba, tingin mo, you're gonna be more open to say what you feel?
Yeah. I'm actually more vocal about how I feel.
No.
I'm listening to say happen. The depression kind of fucks you up in a way. So you just kind of...
Paano ang depression mo nung time na you go back lang?
It was really bad. Like, I couldn't talk to anyone. I just don't want to see anyone as well. Nagkukulong lang ako sa bahay.
Oh, yeah. Was there a time na gumisi ka sa umaga tapos naggabi na ganun ba yung moment mo?
Yeah, there was
Hindi
a
ko
time where I didn't sleep for a whole week.
A whole week?
Yeah, like I would nap,
Oo.
but then
Naligising ka?
yeah, I was like, oh damn, I'm here again. But
You don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. What do you gotta do if you don't want to be here? You gotta stand up. You gotta man up. You just gotta do it. You gotta live. You gotta continue your life.
Wow, that's a very good one. And you told that to yourself.
I told that to myself. Cause every time I wake up in the morning, I see my brother, and then on top of me, I see Reno. So I'm like, damn it.
Noong una, pinalulungkot ka niya.
Mhm.
Ngayon, ginawa mo na sila.
Now,
Ginawa mo
they-
na motivation.
Yeah, they're my motivation.
Wow. So, sino na si Bryan ngayon? Ano na ang ginagawa ni Bryan ngayon? Paano na?
He's a lot more vocal now. Still funny.
Well, I actually didn't expect you're gonna be this vocal, honestly. Okay,
Thank you.
But,
What else? I'm out. I still go out. I still surf.
you still surf? Hindi ka natakot sa water?
No.
Wow, that's that's
Because Reno and my brother love being in the water. So why would I stop being in the water if they love doing it? They basically die doing what they love, like is being in the water.
So you still surf?
I still surf occasionally.
Do you go out with friends pa rin?
I still have friends. Yeah. I still go with friends. I surf with friends. I go out with friends. I celebrate birthdays with friends.
Dati hindi.
Because nagkawatak-watak kasi kami friends before. So ever since Reno died now.
Wala naging blaming game the whole time?
Wala. They were just there for me. So I'm really thankful that for my friends, like to all of them, for being there for me during the grieving process. I appreciate you. Your actions wasn't forgotten. Tell them I want them to be able to say that like we're proud of you for overcoming the situation that you went to and being the person that you are right now.
I have the feeling that there is a purpose.
I do too.
And I don't want you to lose hope on that. Ano ba yun? Speaking of purpose, ano ang life lessons mo ngayon? Everything that happened. Kasi I've seen you're alive, you've been through the tragic moments, and then you cope, and then you fought hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your life lesson?
My life lesson
Mm-hmm.
that life is short. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. If it's your time, it's your time.
But while you are still alive,
You gotta live. You gotta enjoy your life. You gotta just gotta be there. It doesn't matter if you're really sad or if you're okay today, if you're not feeling good. Just, you gotta tell someone. I always tell this to my friends, like kung meron silang, if they're feeling some type of way, like I'll be more than happy to talk to them. I'll be an ear to listen to, because I'd rather hear your problems than see you in a casket.
ooh, that's true. So you learn how to be a friend.
Yes.
You learn how to be not just a friend that just for fun,
Mhm.
but you're there, a friend to listen.
Yes.
So becoming also like a family at the same time. Wow, that's so nice. That's so nice. My last question to you, Brian. Like I said kanina, napag-usapan natin everything. Like, you've gone through the whole mental state, the emotional state, the situation that happened. How do you define happiness now?
Happiness. Happiness is something that you can cherish for the rest of your life. Like you can always go back to that memory of your point in time that, you know, I was genuinely happy at this moment. And because of the stuff that I went through, it got me stronger to live again.
Oh my God, I am just so happy to see, because you know what I see? I see wisdom in you.
Thank you.
It's not just like a moment of realization that I see from you. I see actually wisdom na na hindi ka nagdadamot ngayon to be with someone kung may problema. Hindi mo, kumbaga, you don't want them to experience the darkness alone.
Yes.
Because you've gone through it. Wow, Paps. Okay to. Okay to. And if speaking of honoring Reno and your brother, I have the feeling this is it. We just gave it to them.
Yeah.
And yeah. And right now, I'm telling you, because of what you just told me, everything, they're just really proud of you. They did it like your drive now, going home. I hope that this helps. Diba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang feeling ko, this gives a lot of more.
It's actually like a big
More,
feeling that's
diba?
been let out from
No.
me. Yeah, it's really nice.
Thank you for this. I
Thank you,
appreciate.
thank you for having me.
Yes, I really appreciate this. I hate to cut this short. Alam mo yun. Ayoko na siya palungkotin pa. Alam mo yun. I feel that na like mas ang importante kung napulot dito. What if I've learned something tonight is yes, life is short, right? But while you're at it, while you're living, while you're alive, you have to live it.
You gotta add a little spice in it.
Yes, and embrace your loved ones. Tell them
Tell
that,
them you
yeah,
love them.
tell them that you love them. Huwag kayong maging madamot when it comes to your feelings. If you really truly love the person, and if you really want to say it. Kasi, one thing you know, wala nga sila.
You may never tell them tomorrow.
Yes. And then, if anything that you've gone through with this, always remember, speak up. Diba? You find a friend, find a family, because there's someone, always someone who's there for you. Okay? Thank you again. Thank you. Oh my God, this is gumagawa ko ng vlog ko for the longest time, but I feel that I arrived because of this vlog. Again, I'm gonna cut this now. Thank you again, Bryan. Well, I don't know. I hope I make you proud, Reno.
Thank you,
yes.
thank you.
And then so is your brother. Again, like and subscribe to our channel and follow us on our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Spotify soon, and our YouTube channel. Till next week for another Fun Talks with real people close to you. Thank you again, Bryan.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you again, and good night. And this is the Eastgate Real Talk. Good night.
Good night.